Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about this cutie right here. This is the Louis Vuitton Marshmallow bag from the recent By the Pool collection. I got this bag right when it came out several months ago, and now I just want to do a small overview and review of it. It was quite popular. It came out in 2 colors. It's currently sold out online, but I had heard a rumor from my essay that it may be coming out in more colors soon, so wanted to do an overview of the shape. First of all, this is a leather bag. It's so gorgeous, and it has this ombre effect with the different color flowers and logo. On the bottom, it's plain calf leather. It has a single handle and this removable strap that's adjustable. So that's the overview of the outside. There's this detail right here. You can see I still have my sticker on this back one. It needs to come off. I'm just not ready yet. But everything's embossed with Louis Vuitton, which is really nice. The attachments here too. So this is like some of the, sometimes I feel like there's like the lower quality Louis Vuitton hardware that comes on like Speedies and Neverfulls and Pochette Accessoires and things like that. And then there's like the higher quality Louis Vuitton hardware that comes on some of the leather bags or the limited bags or things like that. So I feel like this is the shiny, higher quality hardware. There's the zipper pull. And then on this side, there's just a little attachment here. And then again, the little D-ring with the Louis Vuitton. This handle, folks were asking if it detaches in any way. It doesn't. It's just like a little extra hardware detail. What the handle does do though, it's kind of like a hobo style bag, even though it has a bit of structure. It turns to the side. So this turns and this turns, so you could like really get in there if you needed to. I have a tape measure here so we can measure roughly. Okay, the drop is about 7 inches. Oh, there's the centimeters. Maybe that would be more exact. As I struggle here. Okay, we'll just keep with inches. The base is about 9 1/4 by 5 inches. And then it's at the lowest part here in the middle, about 7 inches tall. So it's not a particularly small bag, but because of the way that the hobo is, and now I've like totally fussed it, I'm trying to balance, it's like, it's not as roomy as it looks. Like there's this whole area here that you wouldn't really be able to use. I have the strap now on the tightest setting. And so at the tightest setting, this is twisted. 19 1/2 inches. And, but you could add about 4 inches to that. So it's a pretty good length. I like the chain detail in addition to the leather. The leather makes it like comfortable to wear, but the chain detail I think keeps it a little fancier. So moving to the interior of the bag, I love the zipper on this. It's like the smoothest, sweetest zipper. It just has the pink microfiber lining, and this has the made in stamp. Mine was made in France, and then a single pocket on the side. And this one still has a date code. I think they're like in the middle of transitioning to the chip. It may also have a chip. I swear I could see my chip in the last video I made. But other than that, it's like an empty inside. It's like, oh, and you could turn to the side. See, that's the function. You could turn to the side to really get in there. There's not a lot to get in there too, but it fits a lot. I would say it fits at least as much as an Alma BB. So it's pretty similar in that regard. In terms of carry, I love this bag. And let me just take a step back. On the crook of my arm here, this is, I think, really cute and also a really comfortable way to wear it. Another way that I have worn it that I think is also cute, but I don't love as much, it's just on the shoulder here. Because of the nature of the bag, it kind of like, you can see it's like not super stable. It's kind of like a little like wobbly back and forth with these, I think it's just the way that the bag is shaped. It's like a hobo style. So this works too, and it's good for like casual moments. And finally, I would only really do this in an absolute emergency, and I might loosen the strap before doing so, but it is possible to go crossbody. I'd probably push it back because this goes kind of like weirdly into my boob and armpit. And so this would be like, you're like, oh, I really need both hands and I'm not gonna set my bag down. I would never really do that. I think definitely for pictures, hand carry like this, it makes a really cute dumpling shape, or in the crook of your arm like this. It would not really go up on my shoulder. I mean, I don't have the smallest arms, but I think it's too up there for that to really make sense. But then otherwise, I think it's a pretty versatile bag with many different ways that you can carry it. Some of my favorite parts of it are this little hardware detail. It reminds me of like the S-lock from the Pochette Métis, but it's really just like a pretty little extra bit that's like looks cute in photos. So sometimes I'll like turn that forward. And I love this color. So far this color and this leather have been very well wearing. I can't really see any corner wear, and I've worn this a lot. I did see something in just like a little piece of dirt on there. You see something in the camera and you're like, what? But I think the corners, like it's not a very tight corner, so I don't think there's like real issues there, and it hasn't scuffed or really anything. The handle looks great. They did not emboss Louis Vuitton onto the top, but it's just a basic sort of thing. Some folks have complained about how they do this black piping. I'm okay with that. I think the bag reads so pink and girly just on its own that it's really not an issue for me. If I could change one thing about the bag, it might be also my favorite thing. It would make this S-lock a functional, meaningful thing. While I do think it's beautiful and I love the way it looks, I would love it even more if it did something, which it doesn't. And then on this side, just the little button, I think I'd be fine with that. Even if well, I guess if it detached on one side, that wouldn't totally make sense. Maybe it would be better if you could just take this whole handle off. That said, that's my preferred way to carry it because it's kind of that hobo look. And so just to show again, like, I think it's so sweet. It definitely fits all of the essentials, anything you need. I'm not wrong camera angle for that. And it can be, you know, some folks were complaining about like a misshapen bottom. I haven't overweighed this bag, and so I think even though it is softer and could give over time, there is the piping and the construction, and then the inside, as we get back in here, I mean, it seems like there's enough structure down there that it really shouldn't be a problem. Overall, I'm super happy with this bag. I think it would be very cute in like a tan color or a brown color for fall. Currently, it's just in the pink, and then there's this cream with saffron yellow details, which was also very, very cute. So this is just an overview of the Louis Vuitton Marshmallow from the By the Pool collection. I would totally buy this bag again and recommend it to a friend. I think this is such a sweet color, a sweet collection, and I really love the styling of it. Oh, I have a hair here. She's so cute. Let me show you on the shoulder one more time. So I'm really excited for them to add more of this bag to the collection. I also am a big fan of the Alma BB, and I would say this is very similar if you are a fan of that bag too. This is very similar. This is just her softer, squishier cousin. The leather is super yummy, and also the price point on this bag, forgot to cover that. I think the price point's very good for an all leather bag with the upgraded hardware. It was $25.40 around there, US dollars, when I purchased her. Compared to some of the other price points in Louis Vuitton, it can go much higher than that for a leather bag. So I felt like this was in a really good spot, especially considering the popularity, the pink color, the tone. and just all of the little details that were included. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this bag. If you got anything from the By the Pool collection, I'd love to hear from you. And other than that, I'll talk to you later. Bye.